Alright, ladies and gentlemen, another small video. If you remember on this channel a little while back, I did a video correcting the Wikipedia page due to an issue that was brought up about Viscera's time within WWE, essentially at the end of 95 and the beginning of 96, saying that there's some errors involving his final recorded matches based on the Wikipedia page, and today I found another one. Now, I'm going to admit I'm not an expert at this professional wrestler that I'm going to be talking about. Maybe someday I will. But this is talking about Tracy Smothers, who spent a little bit of time in the WWF from 96 to 97 under the name Freddie Joe Floyd. So he's one of these enhancement talent guys that was brought into the company to try to make others look good, as mentioned here, part of the Wikipedia page. Now, I checked here, and I found a part that's actually untrue here that I wanted to correct. So let's go over this part, the part about his World Wrestling Federation time, and get to the part where something is incorrect. Faced with an expanding WCW and their own limited talent pool, Jim Cornette suggested that a number of unsigned wrestlers be brought to flesh out the WWF roster. This ultimately led to the signing of Tracy Smothers, Tony Anthony, Bill Irwin, who you may remember as The Goon, Tom Brandy, otherwise known as Sal Sincere, and Alex Porto, who was given the nickname The Pug. All but Porto were given new names, and Smothers was given the moniker Freddie Joe Floyd. It was a rib on Jack Briscoe, whose real name was Freddie Joe, his brother Jerry, whose actual first name is Floyd. It's a nice little tidbit of information there. Let's see. Made his debut on the June 29, 1996 episode of WWF Superstars, defeating Justin Hawk Bradshaw, JBL Mago. The loss and rematch just a few weeks later on the July 13 episode of Superstars. His first Monday Night Raw appearance came on July 22 when he was defeated by Mankind. Now we're getting it to the part where something is wrong. Initially used primarily for television tapings, Floyd rebounded to defeat Uncle Zebekiah, aka Zeb Coulter, on the August 3rd, 1996 episode of WWF Superstars. Smothers made his first Madison Square Garden appearance when he faced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, on September 29, winning by countout due to Mr. Perfect distracting Helmsley and inadvertently becoming the first person to kick out of the pedigree. This is where something is wrong, because I checked Cage Match, and I also checked in my library that I got on my hard drive. Now, there is something that's correct, because I had to check through Triple H's match history in 1996, and it is correct here that on September 29, 1996, there was a house show that happened in Madison Square Garden in New York City. However, Triple H won. The whole kick out of the pedigree thing mentioned here is actually incorrect here for the date, because as you see down here, it says Raw number 180. Freddie Joe Floyd defeats Triple H by countout in 4 minutes 7 seconds in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And this was taped on September 23rd, 1996, but it actually aired on the October 14, 1996 episode of Raw, and I did check over that footage of the show, and it is true. Triple H had the pedigree. Tracy Smothers actually got his shoulder up while they also tried to cover it up, saying Triple H was getting distracted by Mr. Perfect up in the aisleway, who would end up punching Triple H upon a confrontation. So the date is actually wrong, because you look at that date, September 29, like I said, that's a house show, and primarily house shows are not really filmed unless they do something to air it later on a televised show, but you wouldn't see this just being mentioned involving something at a house show. So this whole little thing, I know it's a minor thing, but the dates are technically incorrect. So the Wikipedia page needs an update saying that it was September 29 at Madison Square Garden, winning via countout. That is untrue. The actual fact is it happened on the October 14, 1996 episode of Raw number 180. And like I said, it happened on television, not Madison Square Garden in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So it's kind of weird how you can stumble across stuff like this with these discrepancies where somebody puts something in Wikipedia and you kind of really got to go back and get this information. Because, I mean, the sources talked about Tracy Smothers passing away in 2020. They say the history of professional wrestling. I highly doubt they got that kind of information there. Because like I said, if you want to go back on the network or Peacock and watch that episode of Raw, You can easily see this here, see this yourself for proof, like in case anybody's doubting me. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below. And if anybody else sees any discrepancies on Wikipedia involving professional wrestling, like with articles like these, let me know, and maybe I'll do another follow-up video trying to correct stuff like this. I've already done it with Mabel/Viscera. Now Tracy Smothers, aka Freddie Joe Floyd, is in this as well. So, thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.